The Organ Cleansing Qigong is really a culmination of years of study. You know, I had the great opportunity to study with a lot of masters over the years in China, and I saw lots of different styles of Qigong. And when I was practicing one day in the mountains by myself, I had this really interesting experience. Maybe we've all had these kind of experience where something comes to you almost like you're watching a movie. And this form came to me in its complete form. The whole of the organ cleansing, each of the organs, the whole concept came almost like I was in a dream, and it was beautiful. And I practiced it by myself. I was exploring these moves, and for a long time before I ever, taught it to anybody, it was something I practiced on my own. I discovered it as I was a student almost of someone teaching it to me. As I did the form more and more, I learned more about what was in there, what was happening with this movement of your hands along your body. What would it meant to activate the qi in your body? What did it mean to move through the meridians, organ system by organ system? And I found it to be really fascinating. And so as I started to share it in classes and with other people, I saw the effectiveness of it. I saw how people really responded positively to this form and how it had a kind of meaningful effect for people, because it gave them the opportunity to be in touch not only with their organ, like the heart or the liver or the stomach, and then the traditional Chinese medicine approach of the heart meridian and the lung meridian and the stomach meridian. But then there was that third aspect, I think, that makes this form unique, and that is the energetic signature of the organs. So that's how the organ cleansing system came into being. I think what makes the organ cleansing Qigong a unique style of Qigong, and there are thousands of Qigong styles out there. First is that it falls into the medical Qigong category. That's the idea that Qigong can be used for self-healing, and that's an important part of the organ cleansing. So it falls into that medical Qigong, self-healing category of Qigong. The second part is that it helps us look at the organs not only as a physical organ, which many times as we learn, especially in the deep workshops on organ cleansing, that we don't always have the best relationship with our organs. We carry a lot of imaging around the organs that's not always positive. It's funny, we discover that as we go through dialogue and dialoguing with the organs. But we look at the organ now not only as the organ, but the organ that represents a particular emotion. And we look at the organ that represents a particular meridian, like the heart meridian that moves through our arm. And third, and the most important one, I think, for the energetic part of Qigong and the organ cleansing Qigong, is the energy signature of that organ, which means it's not just the organ, the heart, not just the meridian, the Jinglo meridian, but the energy signature, the part of that organ that contributes to the Wei Qi field. When we look at our bodies on those three different dimensions, the tissue, the meridian, and the energy signature, something amazing happens. And I think that's why so many people have had such a good experience with the organ cleansing Qigong and had great effects. Qigong isn't just about the movement. And a lot of people think Qigong is just this physical movement thing, and it's a good exercise and there's stretching involved. There is that physical dimension that's fantastic, especially the slow movement, the movement with intention, the movement with breath, which is what makes Qigong Qigong, the breath, the movement, and the intention. The organ cleansing is important because it looks at our organs a different way. And what has given so many people a great benefit with the organ cleansing practice is that they redefine the way they engage in dialogue with their organs. They see the organs in a more positive, energetic viewpoint. And they transform it from that physical level into an energetic level. Once it's in that energetic level, we have an amazing ability to shift things at the subtle energy level. Okay? This isn't about bringing qi to the organs. We're already immersed in an infinite field of qi. So we shift people's thinking in the organ cleansing Qigong by not moving qi or gathering qi, collecting qi, getting rid of qi. This is old-fashioned, old-school thinking, and it's actually very limiting thinking, and why so many people who even practice Qigong don't get great benefits. When you shift your perspective and understand you are immersed in an infinite field of energy, you have one thing you need to do, and that's to activate the chi effect, activate that amazing aspect we have when we bring our intention into play, where now that organ, that heart, for instance, or that liver, or that stomach, can now activate the chi field that it's already immersed in. And I think when people understand that, when they get that in the organ cleansing, they realize, wow, this is a lot more than moving my arms around my body. This is more about stretching. This is about stretching my perspective, changing, one, the dialogue I have, the relationship I have with the organ, and then to understand it is already perfect. It's already immersed in as much chi as it will ever need. But I contribute to that chi effect. I contribute to how it will activate the chi field for its health. And if we don't think that our mind or intention affects this, well then look at the people who carry negativity and anger and various emotions without transforming those emotions from the survival level, the anger level, into the transcendent discernment level. The fear that's usually associated with kidneys, transcend that, transform that energy up into intuition. The liver's anger, the stomach's worry, the heart's joy. This is amazing to activate. That's the transforming aspect of the organ cleansing Qigong. If you want to learn more about the organ cleansing, of course, we have our website, the communityawake.com website, and people go to workshops all the time. We've been teaching workshops all around the world. But there's the instructor certification. And that's not for everybody. That's for somebody who has some experience in teaching Qigong. And sometimes people who've taught yoga and other health practices qualify by having an experience with the Organ Qigong system. Once they qualify, and we have a list of various prerequisites, they can take the certification. And over 140 people about that have been certified so far as instructors all around the world. And I'm really honored by that opportunity to take people through this 4 or 5 day journey and the 3-month self-assessment mentoring project that kind of goes after that workshop. And we have people teaching this all around the world, and I'm really honored to see how this form is spread, and thousands, actually tens of thousands of people are practicing it around the world.